Hi there, I'm Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and today we're going to go over some of the programming on the new 2021 VBM dual boiler espresso machines. There are two versions of this espresso machine that has a gear driven pump to give you pressure profiling, and you can program the pressure profiling. This particular model here is the electronic model, where you can program how much water goes through the coffee grind. Then there's the manual model that has a little lever on the side of the group head. This one here is the electronic model because we want to go over some of the features that are here that may not be in the manual, especially like the programmable pre-infusion. You can program. The manual is pretty thin, so the first step is to scan the code here, and then you're going to print up the instruction manual. So, or if you want it on your phone, you can do that, or on your PC, whatever, but you basically print up the instruction manual. As you can see, I wrote some notes here. We got a 0.5 liter boiler, it's 110 volts, so the instruction manual is not going to have that. It's 60 hertz, and basically it's 1600 watts. I confirmed with VBM that it's not 1200 watts, it's 600 plus 1000 on the boilers, so that's your power. Okay, so the next step, we're going to get into the menu. So on the electronic model of the dual boiler, you're going to have pre-programmed dosages of the water that goes through the coffee grind. So this menu will not be shown, this section right here, on the machine that has the manual lever. To get into program mode, we hit the settings there. So we get settings, we hit the first button here, that should be the same. And this feature here, pre-brewing, which is pre-infusion, that you could program on the machine, we'll hit the enter. And you could program single short, double short, one long, double long, okay, one short, you hit the enter key, and 1/10 of a second, okay, so say I want 1.1 seconds of pre-infusion, that's what I can select and hit the OK button, but we're not going to program that. Let's go back here. Coffee temperature, hit the button there. 203, 204 is my favorite temperature, but whatever works best for you. And it does say Celsius, but it's really Fahrenheit. So I've asked VBMA to fix this months ago, but they haven't. So you should know that this is 204 and it's not Celsius. So it is Fahrenheit. Let's go back down to 203. Let's select that. Let's go down to say 202. Oh, there's the jump. So you have a degree difference on it. 201 because it is programmed in Celsius. So let's go back to 203. It's saved. At least it goes back to this menu. You can program your offset. Okay, right now the offset is the temperature is monitored at the boiler, coffee boiler, not at the group head. So typically the boiler has to be hotter than the group head because the group head is emitting more heat, losing temperature. So the offset is about 10 degrees there. Hit OK. Count up. So 25 seconds for the short. 2 shorts, 28 seconds. So the amount of counting on the time. And 1 long, what do we have here? 30 seconds. So it's a long shot. Me personally, I like 23 to 27 for a double. So these are for, here they have 22 seconds. So for 2 long. So you can program whatever you want here to count up the shots. Let's go back. Boiler pressure. Do you know what this is? This is for the steam boiler. 1.3 bar. Okay, so 0.7, which is a little on the low side, up to 1.4. We'll go to 1.4, maximize the steam power. Enable the profiles. Okay, if you want to disable the profiles, you can, or enable it. I'm definitely gonna have that there. Actually, you can't disable it. It's gonna profile. All right, we can cut that out, okay? Let's go back to profiles. For enable profiles, you can disable it. Hit OK and enable it. So your pressure profiling you can disable or enable. If you're not going to pressure profile on this machine, you wasted your money. So keep that feature on. Pressure profiles. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last they told me there was 10 profiles that you could program. So let's go to 1, 9 bar. Okay, 9 bar for 50 seconds. So say I want to do a pre-infusion of 2 bar. Eight seconds, hit OK. Here, 9 bar for 5 seconds. And as you can see up here, it says segment. Let's do 2 seconds. And go up to a whopping 14 bar on pressure. That's amazing. The OPV will probably open up at that point. So let's say we don't want anything here. 2 seconds, 0 bar. Seconds, 0 bar, and we could just go through this, and you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments, okay, that you could program basically for a 23 to 27 second shot. If you want to go a minute, go a minute. You see my other videos, I've gone a minute and 14 seconds on some espresso shots with a very low bar pressure. Let's hit OK. Hit OK. It saves profile 1, and we're back. Let's go back. Okay. Enable steam boiler. You want to disable it? Turn it off? You could turn it off from there. Hit OK. Enable. Let's turn that bad boy back on. Here, if you want to reset, I'm not going to reset. And we're back to pre-brewing. And that's basically to change the pressure profiling for the shots on the espresso machine. So there we have this beautiful VBM dual boiler espresso machine and how to program the pressure profiling, the temperature, just a slight difference I showed you between the manuale with the lever and the electronic version. For the price, this is a phenomenal machine. It competes well. Makes great espresso. You'll see another video on making espresso and steaming and frothing milk. And you would love to have one of these in your home. Once again, Java Jim with First Line Equipment. Thank you for watching. Any questions or comments, please ask down below. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please, thumbs up for me. Once again, have a great and wonderful day enjoying some fantastic espresso.